Let's continue now with our Black Friday coverage. And, well, it did start in the United States, the shopping frenzy. Let's see how our American friends have been faring when it comes to getting the best deals. Let's chat now to our New York correspondent, Sarah Walton. She's on New York's most famous shopping street, that's Fifth Avenue. Sarah, thanks so much for your time. And you know, we're taking away from your shopping time as well. Fifth Avenue, I have to wonder, I mean, what would be half price on Fifth Avenue? Still a good couple $1,000s, I would imagine.
I'm really sorry, I didn't quite hear what you said to me here, but yeah, we are on Fifth Avenue. You can see there's quite a few shoppers out here at the moment, hopefully with some money in their pocket to come out and spend. I think you may have been asking me about what kind of money you need to be able to buy something around here, and yes, you're right, there are some expensive designer shops around here. You'd need a pretty penny ready. But actually what we're seeing is that in general, across America, there are fewer people heading out onto the streets, to the physical stores to spend their money. More people are actually shopping online, and we've had some figures out today that show that already in just the first few hours of these post-Thanksgiving sales, Americans have spent more than $4 billion via the internet, and that is up 17% on what they spent at the same time last year. So yeah, there are one or two people already out looking in the windows and trying to spend some money, but many more people staying at home, and I don't blame them because it's quite cold today.
So Sarah, I mean, do a lot of the retailers, do a lot of the stores there in the US actually, you know, make most of their money on this day, on this Black Friday? I mean, is it still very, you know, very lucrative for them, and one of the most important shopping days for them?
Merry Christmas. Yes, that's right. I mean, there are stores that say they'll do 30% of their business in this sale period, sort of between Thanksgiving and Christmas time, when those festive sales kick in. The National Retail Federation is actually predicting that this year the sales for that period, November to December, will be up 4% compared to the same period last year, and that shops will take over $700 billion. So yes, very important. Whether people are shopping online or coming to the stores, it is an incredibly vital time of the year for companies and their profits. In fact, the term Black Friday, some people believe, refers to the fact that this is the time of year when some stores get their accounts into the black and start making a profit. So yes, they take this very seriously this time of year, and there's lots of displays in the windows trying to encourage people to come in and spend their money. Can
you give us some idea of what have been the most sought after, the most coveted items there in the US, things to buy? Because here it's a lot of television sets, it's groceries, and it's designer labels when it comes to clothes as well. Pretty much the same there on your end?
There have been some studies into this, and actually the most amount of money gets spent on furniture, large pieces of furniture. After that, it is things like you mentioned, major appliances, so your television, your oven, and a fridge, and things like that. But other things you might not expect: travel, airlines, holiday companies will put out bargains at this time of year as well. And it does make sense if you are going to make an expensive purchase like a holiday or a fridge, that you do it at this time of the year, because the average saving apparently is about 37%. But if you look at some companies on their websites, you can find discounts of up to 60%.
Thanks very much for that. That's how it's going down in the US. That's our New York correspondent, Sarah Walton. She's on Fifth Avenue, one of the, I suppose, most expensive or famous shopping streets there. Well, let's